is a gray, drizzly, yet super humid morning here in Atlanta. It is, Wednesday, September 9th. I want to answer your advisor fintech questions. Certainly, headlines today are all around Apple's event out in Cupertino, California. Talking about Siri, ask me anything. If you ask Siri on your Apple device, hey, give me a hint, gives you some nice jokes out there. So certainly rumors are out there that Apple may release an iPad Pro, a large iPad version, offer updated functions via Siri, likely better personal assistant functions, a new iPhone 6s with enhanced camera. Force Touch is also rumored, but allow me to take a step back and talk about your devices, whether they be Apple, Android, or whatnot. Anytime you're putting any of your information for business, whether it be emails, text messages, documents from Box, or even a Laserfish mobile app, I hope that you're taking steps to protect your mobile devices. At the very least, activating the password capabilities, and in most cases that activates encryption for your entire device. Now with Androids, a lot of advisors are in the habit of using the pattern passcode, where you just draw a pattern on there. And I had talked about 2 weeks ago how the pattern is just too predictable and is susceptible to breaking and hacking. What I do recommend is switching to passcodes that are long. Avoid the 4-digit passcodes. Do something that's longer, like 6 digits. That's actually what I have on my iPhone, is a 6-digit password. And the advantage of doing a digit-based password on an Apple device is when you first turn it on, you get presented with the keypad. You don't get presented with the full alphanumeric keyboard. So you can quickly do your 6-digit code or your 7-digit code. So you're not having to switch back and forth between keyboards. It's not the safest because you're not using alternate characters, you're not using a mix of numbers and letters, but you are picking up efficiency. So what do I think about fingerprint scans? The fingerprint reader on the iPhone, I use it and I do endorse it. The accuracy and the convenience is very good. So I use the fingerprint scan in addition to a multi-digit passcode. So those 2 layers of added security. Each time the phone gets rebooted, you can't use the fingerprint. So if your phone gets lost or stolen and the battery runs out, then it gets recharged, an attacker can't use the finger to break in. They have to know the passcode. So I do use the combination of a multi-digit passcode as well as the fingerprint reader. Touch ID is what it is on Apple devices, and expect that on a number of Apple devices that they get introduced in the market. I just don't think Android has a reliable hardware supplier. I think they're on just a few phones from a hardware perspective, and they're not really prevalent out there. What else? I saw that Good Technology, they're one that creates a container on your phone for sensitive information. They were purchased by, you guessed it, BlackBerry? Are they still in business? Evidently, they had $425 million in cash to buy Good Technologies. So Good is one of those containers that you can deploy in your organization and allow your employees to use their own mobile devices, because when you fire the employee, when you terminate an employee, you can use the Good Technologies dashboard to virtually reach into that phone and deprovision that container and wipe all that business related information without wiping your employees or your former employees' personal information. Mobile Iron is another solution out there that's like it. IBM has a mobile device manager. So there are a number of commercial solutions beyond Good Technologies, but Good's in the news just because of their recent BlackBerry acquisition. BlackBerry, who knew? So it's just a reminder that if you're using mobile devices for your business, make sure that you're activating passcodes. I do use Touch ID, so I endorse Touch ID. And make sure you know how to perform the remote wipe of your device in case it does get lost or stolen, that you can lock it remotely, send an alert so you can hopefully recover it later, And if you can't recover it, that you know how to send that remote wipe command. It's supported now natively in Apple as well as Android. Android has a device manager created by Google that'll support that for you. So make sure you're familiar with how to use it in the unfortunate event that you might have to do that to your device. So we'll be paying attention at 1 o'clock Eastern today, I think, is the announcement by Apple. I'll have it streaming on my Apple TV. Tons of people are going to live tweet it. So there'll be some interesting news out there. I don't think anything earth-shattering, but hopefully you found this useful. It's a good reminder to keep your mobile devices safe and secure. So tomorrow I leave for Fuse, Utah, the Fuse event hosted by Orion Advisor Services. I do expect to have a Periscope in the morning and I'll hop on a flight to Salt Lake City. So see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. Have a great day.